I have here a small and a bit stunted sweet chestnut seedling tree, which was gifted to me by a friend. It's failing to grow for a second year in a row, but that's not the main topic of this video. What I have around him, or more precisely on the lower side, is this small Comfrey patch. It's a 2-year-old patch, and exactly 30 days ago I shot a quick time-lapse video, which I'll show you in a minute, how I did the first chop and drop of this Comfrey, and it took exactly 30 days to regrow at the same height, same biomass, and also flower. You can see the bumblebees and honeybees are visiting already. We had a few days of rain, so now they're hurrying to renew their stocks. What I'll be doing today is I'll be making the second cut of this patch, and I think that maybe by the end of the summer I'll be able to make 2 additional cuts, one in July and one in late August. This tree is not watered except by rain, and the comfrey doesn't get any additional water, so it doesn't grow as vigorously as it could if it was, for example, drip irrigated or flood irrigated. But the chop and drop and mulching with this biomass does a good job of keeping the weeds down. You can see that there are almost no growing weeds in here, and the previous cut is nicely decomposing. I can probably make a short series of those so you can see how this experiment progresses. My main idea here was to start the comfrey patch along with the tree, so when we planted the seedling we also planted a few broken pieces of comfrey roots that I got from some of the other bushes down in the orchard. And it's the booking variety, also known as Russian comfrey, so it doesn't spread by seeds, only by root division. This is for now, and I'll show you the actual chop and drop in a minute, as well as the previous time lapse. And the word about the sweet chestnut seedling: it's not a selected variety. It's grown from seed, and you can see that its main growing tip was removed. I don't know exactly why, but those white marks are where the friend that gave me the sapling applied some paste fungicide, because he was worried about chestnut blight getting through the open wounds when he did the cut. In any case, I tried to make 2 grafts this spring with 2 known varieties, but both of the grafts didn't take, although the cyanwood did not dry out, but there was no callousing of the wound of the cut, which was very weird. Maybe I acted a bit early. We'll retry again next year. The idea is to use the sapling as a rootstock, and for that reason I allowed one root offshoot to also grow, because it's my suspicion that this one will outgrow the older one in maybe 1 or 2 years. And this one, you can see that this is first year wood, this is second year, third year, fourth year. This is already 4-year-old, and it's not larger than 60 centimeters. So it will be a nice, interesting experiment to follow in time. Those are my favorite tools to make the regular chop and drop. This is a small hand sickle and a gardening knife. The sickle is usually better if you have higher amount of stems and just cutting close at the base, but the knife allows you to chop those to little pieces, which accelerates the decomposition. As you can see here from the previous round of chop and drop, this is all that's left. It was incorporated into the soil for exactly 1 month. It was the 15th of May when I did the last session. We have some mint here growing, and last time I chopped it because I actually forgot it grew here, but this time I'll be leaving it. And this is with it's a serrated edge. You can see that I'm cutting as close to the ground as possible, lightly weeding, and then just chopping this up. Mulching the little sweet chestnut, and this will keep the moisture from the recent rains for at least a couple of weeks, maybe even up to a month, and by that time the comfrey will regrow, so I can continue chopping and dropping.